Hi, I'm Rob and this is Gems of War. In this video I'm going to show a follow-up team to the Tower of Doom team I showed earlier. The earlier video today I showed a Black Manacles and Elysian Servitor team. It does work really well and it makes short work of the opposition up till about floor 12, and that's when things do start to slow down a little bit. As soon as you have to start casting the first 3 troops more than once is when it's time to maybe pick a different team to make things progress that little bit quicker. And what we can do here, we can change it up to a reasonably low level team. The only mythic in here is the Wild Queen. What we can do is cast Leprechaun. He explodes a load of green straight away because he starts with full of mana. This will charge up Essence of Evil, the Wild Queen, and hopefully the Order Father as well. Order Father is really handy. We entangle a random enemy by matching purple, which we're going to be doing all the time. And his spell is to transform red to purple and yellow to skulls and has a summon at the same time. The main key to this though is the Wild Queen. She steals a bunch of attack from an enemy and gives it to the first ally, thus increasing their attack considerably. Then creates a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. So if you can keep the first 1 or 2 enemies entangled, basically this team is going to start winning games pretty easily, because we're going to buff this attack higher and higher, and we have the double benefit of having the Essence of Evil, who can cast this spell onto the first or second enemy, entangling them, putting death mark on them, freezing them, and everything. That's how that team would work. If you do have Azula Goth, it becomes even better, and that's what I'm going to show in this video. A lot of people on this sort of level now would probably have Azula Goth, but it does make it just about a bit quicker. And I would replace him with Order Father, and then switch them round like that if you do have Azula Goth. And the banners for this would be +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 yellow on the banner of murder. And then the class, I've just picked a class which basically I haven't got to 100 yet. It's not actually that important because when the Wild Queen and Azula Goth get going, the other team isn't going to last very long anyway, because with Azula Goth, when he's charged, he's going to instantly kill somebody and create a bunch of skulls. And we're using the Essence of Evil to keep the first 1 or 2 enemies entangled. Thus, if Wild Queen misses or sets up some skulls for the opposition, we shouldn't get hurt from that at all. And the idea is that when Azula Goth casts and creates those 12 skulls, any left behind, hopefully the Wild Queen will be charged as well, and those additional skulls will make her spell even more devastating. Right, so let's have a go at this one. So we'll take any 4 matches which are there instantly. If there isn't any, then we'll just cast away with Leprechaun. We'll take that purple straight away because that's really handy. Now we'll cast Leprechaun. That's got Azula Goth ready already, but we'll take that skull hit because it's there. Now we'll get rid of whoever's one of the most dangerous opponents. They're all a bit annoying. Rockworm's a bit annoying. He's gone. And as you can see, this is not actually taking long at all. Very straightforward. Now the boss room. Level 180 these opponents are at the moment, so quite high levels, but still made absolutely short work by this team. No 4 matches, so we'll just cast a Leprechaun. Now Zuli Boy is nearly ready. I'll grab that to get him charged up. Now we can take out anybody we like, or get rid of them. They did get the backup, which is going to happen, but we don't care about that. We'll entangle the first opponent, which means we can cast Wild Queen in relative safety. What has happened there is, like, they've been instantly transformed into a giant toad from the Essence of Evil, which is one thing that can happen. If that does that, it doesn't actually matter because the attack is much lower than normal. It's already 45, but we can reduce this anyway because when we cast Wild Queen, we put it on them. We reduce their attack anyway by giving it to ourselves. Sometimes when it is like that, you are actually better off putting the Essence of Evil on the second opponent down, because with the first opponent having half the attack, which the second one did because they got transformed into a giant toad, they're not anywhere near a threat, and it only took, I think, 1 probably skull hit to eliminate them. So ordinarily, I should have put that entangle or the cast the Wild Queen onto that second opponent down, just as an extra precaution. I'm not going to take this one or this one directly. I'm going to take the green here because this is going to create a skull match here at the same time. I always try and make extra use out of natural cascades like that as best as you can. See where he's on 93 attack and still has high health, I'm going to cast it on him now, because now that skull hit there made no effect whatsoever, and now I can concentrate on getting Azula Goth charged up. Oh, he's been transformed into a beast. That's the thing with Essence of Evil, where they get all the negative status effects. One of those status effects is lycanthropy, which can transform them into a beast. So in this case we've got a Jackalope to deal with. But, not too worried about Jackalope. This game is making it semi-hard work at the moment. Not getting much in the way of luck on our gem matches. But we are about to eliminate at least one of the opponent. We'll take the regular Gord out of it this time. Not too worried about that, because we've got very nice health on everybody else. And who should we get next? We'll charge up. Good old Zuli. Yeah, not much going on. Not much choice in mana. This green here is all I can really do. So this is a super slow game right now. Hopefully Wild Queen will speed things up. I think they're going to be impervious to this. Yeah, invulnerable. Will not be affected by lethal damage, so we have to take him out ordinarily. So you do have to be wary of that on those troops that have that trait. Right, hopefully the next one will be a little bit quicker than that, because that was a little bit slow. Floor 15. I do have all the unlock code for this, thanks to my guild, Mana Bombers. Thank you very much. All the people that did the scouting. Greatly appreciated. Right, hopefully this game now will go just a little bit quicker. Alright, let's get some explosions going on, collect some mana. So we've got to be ready on the next round already, which is handy. Because he's enchanted, there's no need to actually collect that blue there. This is kind of tip is for the early players more than experienced ones. So you're better off collecting something like you need, like green there. And then we are ready to go. Right, let's get rid of them before they decide to cast. And let's get an entangle on that first troop. Now we can cast a Wild Queen, but not on the first troop because they're already entangled. We'll do it on the second one down. And this is all around going to be a much quicker game. Begone, foul spawn. Yeah, the only difference between this team and the one with the Alderfather alternative is you would swap these two around. You'd have the Wild Queen in place of Azula Goth and Alderfather third place down, and you'd concentrate on casting the Wild Queen, but making sure that with the benefit of the Alderfather and you're collecting purple all the time, you will concentrate on having at least the first two troops entangled. Actually, I may actually show that now. It's on a high level, so we're not actually ducking anything here. We'll swap out Azula Goth with that, and I'll show this team now. Still okay to go with this in Archer, or Assassin, sorry. But if you want to change class, I've only got it in this because I haven't got it to 100 yet, but Archer is a more effective class for this kind of team. Mainly because Hunter's Mark on 4 or 5 of a kind is good. Root Trap, entangling them from the start is super handy. Getting a Leaf Storm from the start is handy. We want lots of green for this team. That's just a small buff on green, not exactly essential. Got a Summon if we need it, maybe. And that is the main ones that we benefit from. But we do also get a... let's make sure the banner's right actually still. No, we could do with a green buff now. Want +2 green, but not... Right, that's the best one for the minute. I'll pick that. Want green and purple. Not ideal world. And everything else can not care. That's the best one so far. That is ideal. So on this one, we're going to start with the first enemy entangled automatically. So as soon as Wild Queen's cast, we can cast her knowing if she misses with the spell or doesn't generate a 4 match, then it's not a complete disaster. And the Order Father, when we collect purple, is going to entangle a random enemy. And hopefully it'll be the second one down as well. And if not, then we can stick it on them randomly at the same time. I'm going to put that on her because I don't want any necessary early damage though. Now, what you can do as well with this kind of team to magnify the damage is you can put Essence of Evil on another troop as well. So if we do randomly kill the first enemy pretty quickly, it means the damage that the other troops take is going to be higher than it is normally. So we'll chuck that on the first troop. See, she missed with her spell then, but it didn't actually matter. We'll collect some green first. Now we'll cast this again. But not on the troops that are entangled. You don't actually take any attack away from entangled troops because their attack is effectively 0. Now when you've got this, sometimes I would recommend to leave that there. There's almost no benefit to collecting that match there. You're just removing a load of gems from the board for no real reason. They're not going to drop down and create a skull match. So we may as well cast this. Knowing that with all them green there and all those skulls there, we are likely to get a nice match, and we did. And that has actually made, if anything, a quicker work of the opposition than that Azula Goth team did. So, 2 really quick teams here. Quite happy with these. Right, I'll just do this floor, and that should be enough for this video. Floor 4 for this one. Start off with a nice little mana collect there. The first enemy is already entangled, so we'll throw Essence of Evil onto the second one. Now when we cast Wild Queen, we've got a spare enemy to steal the attack from, and we are absolutely demolishing the opposition with this team. This is actually, I think I actually prefer this team than the Azula Goth one, to be honest. We'll do that because we want to get Leprechaun charged up, and let's create a 4 match. Yeah, I think I prefer this team to the Azula Goth one. Nice and fast. And has an extra summon as well, because of the Order Father. Right, last fight of this video. And as ever, if you enjoyed it or found it helpful, it'd be cool if you liked and subscribed if you've not done so already. Because it really does help. And most of all, thanks for watching. If nobody watched, wouldn't be doing it. It's all part of the fun. Oh, that's annoying. Damn Spirit Fox. Right, there's still got entangled on the first troop, so it's not too bad. So we'll throw that onto the second enemy. Ah, they're immune to a lot of that stuff. So are they. But we're still going to generate some mana from it though, because it still explodes the gems. And they're still entangled, which is cool. But when you cast Essence of Evil on these sort of troops, you do actually remove that kind of thing, because effectively they're stunned. So all those things like being immune to that doesn't actually count anymore. So when we cast this, we can actually do them some heavy damage now. I think I just cast that onto the wrong thing. I meant to put it on that Doom at the bottom, but I wasn't watching where the pointer thing went. Alright, let's make sure that they stay entangled. Damn Spirit Fox. I think that's going to be stealthy, I think, so yeah. But are they both stealthy? So we can get one of them now. But yeah, that Doom is invulnerable to the effects of Essence of Evil, but still worth doing. Because you get the explosion from it. You still collect mana. Absolutely worth doing. No way of making that drop down into a 4-match, so we'll just collect that manually. Like I say, it's just going to explode. That does red to purple and yellow to skulls. So not quite on the old skull match on that. Right, so we'll just cause some explosions to fill up everybody else. Now let's see if we can do with a Bold Queen. There it is. There's a video, there's a core team to use when the going gets tougher on the Tower of Doom. See you next time. Bye for now.